So it's 4 a.m. on Saturday, 9th of August. This is the day of the Auckland Card Show, and I am absolutely fizzing. The reason I'm up so early is because I live in Wellington, and I've got a 6 a.m. flight, and I live out in the hut, so it's going to take me like an hour to get to the airport. And then in order to get to the show on time, I had to get a 6 a.m. flight. So although it's early, I'm absolutely excited. I am so pumped to get there and see what the card show has to offer. As you can see, I've got my New Zealand Card Collectors Show regalia on. I'm really looking forward to meeting lots of people and having some fun, so let's get it.
So this was the route that I took from Wellington to Auckland. It's a reasonably short flight, but obviously early morning. Had a good chance to check out what Wellington Airport had to offer. There's some nice places to eat and some really cool things around there. Obviously just waiting to board my plane. It was a bit of a wait. Obviously, got there reasonably early, but eventually we got on our plane and I arrived in Auckland. I actually got in trouble here from the lady in front there for recording on the on the tarmac, which is fair enough. And it was just a short Uber drive to the venue. And the venue this year was, of course, the Auckland Showgrounds. And before I knew it, there was a massive line forming outside of the showgrounds before everyone was let in. And this is what you see when you walk into the event. There's a Flesh and Blood Learn and Play there right at the front. There's a Card Crazy right next to them, premier sports card store in New Zealand. There's Dan and Chris doing a great job on the day selling their sports cards. Around the corner from there was the Hobby Lords area, which is they had a huge area this year. They were one of the main sponsors. Got some great products there in the cabinet. There's Ryan in the back there. He's the manager of the Lower Hutt store here in Wellington. Hobby Lords was very, very generous with their giveaways during the event, including a base set booster pack, which was opened late on the second day, which was absolutely crazy. So big ups to Hobby Lords there for supporting the show. They had some great products in the cabinet. As you can see, there's a lot of Pokemon. There's booster boxes, big collection boxes and everything there. Also BCW, a lot of accessory stores there. Also PCG Grading, which is a local grading service here in New Zealand. Fantastic service, great looking slabs, awesome guys. Definitely if you're thinking of getting your cards graded, consider PCG. They're absolutely awesome. And just around the corner there was a Card Merchant, and they actually had a really cool thing going on, which was a spinning wheel where you could win a whole bunch of stuff. I think it was $30 a spin, and you could get I think minimum of a couple of booster packs or something. So in the end, a really cool idea. I think the top prize there was a $100 voucher. So yeah, really awesome idea and something that everyone was really enjoying. And further into the hall, we find the main sponsor for the event, which was Dragon Shield, makers of great accessories for cards, including binders and sleeves and other things as well. And then we see the Pokecollection stall there. Great bunch of guys doing big things in the Pokemon community. And I actually got a card graded with VS Grading, which is one of the middleman services for PSA here in New Zealand. More on that later, and you'll find out which card that I actually got graded. But anyway, we continue around here, and there's a Learn to Play for Yu-Gi-Oh! And upcoming here is Fetch, which is a TCG application that we have on our phone. There's Karishi there, who is the maker of the app. The app you can use to load your collection in, and you can see the value of all your cards. But there's also a really cool feature where there is a marketplace for your cards here in New Zealand. Talking with Karishi, he said that there's some really, really cool ideas that they're putting together for the app. I encourage you all to give it a go if you live in New Zealand or Australia or even abroad. Just a really good idea for it to have like a local marketplace app here. And Kureshi's such a really good guy. I mean, honestly, friendly guy, really talented, and I wish him the best for the rest of the development of the app. And just across from Fetch, there was Game Tree New Zealand, which quite honestly has the biggest selection of booster boxes available in New Zealand. I mean, just looking at this picture here, you know, there's booster boxes that you can't get many places because it's all sold out, but Game Tree seems to have them all. David Yan, that runs Game Tree, great guy, has a fantastic collection of stock, and yeah, definitely a store that you want to visit. Another great feature of the show was obviously the playing hall, which was a huge second area available for people to play TCGs. There was pretty serious tournaments going on, including Lorcana, which had an officially sanctioned tournament, the New Zealand Open, which was fantastic. There was also people playing the new Riftbound game, which if you learned to play, you got an exclusive promo that you can see here. And this promo obviously was pretty popular. It kept the Learn to Play area chock-a-block pretty much the whole weekend because it's a pretty valuable promo. I think people were seeing them on eBay for over $100 at one point. So as you can imagine, there was a lot of people learning to play just to get this card. And obviously, as you can see from the play hall, there was just so many people in there all weekend, and it really just shows the strength of TCGs in New Zealand, not only for collecting but also for people to play the games, which is really good to see. And the crown jewel of the show was the stage itself. It had an amazing multimedia setup there, and it was emceed by none other than Steve Guinee, the organizer of the Auckland Card Show, and Assad, also known as Pokecollection, an absolute legend of the Pokemon space. And they were up on stage most of the day, doing giveaways, talking to collectors, providing lots and lots of fun. But there was also panels, so there was talks with sponsors such as Dragon Shield here, also a bunch of other people as well. There was also personalities like Mr. Tofu doing pack openings and providing entertainment by giving away some cards. My favorite panel of the day though had to be this one here, which is some shop owners. So there's Hobby Lords, TCG Collector, and Fetch representatives up there. And if you want to know anything about running a store and the pains of running a store, please watch this part of the show. It's very interesting. It deals with topics such as scalpers, lack of product and everything, and it really gives you a much better understanding of what actually goes on behind the scenes, because it's not easy for these stores. They're doing the best they can, and yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. And of course, I had my chance up on stage to talk about the New Zealand Card Collectors Show here in Wellington. Steve graciously invited me to the show for this, and he's been nothing but helpful. In his view, both shows are important to New Zealand, and we've been very collaborative in making both shows a great success. I also got the chance to chat with Pokecollection, which was awesome because I've been a massive fan of his YouTube channel for a very long time.
I'm not gonna lie.
Much needed. And Kieran, day 2, how was your day 1 of the show?
Yeah, I had a great time. Just going around, meeting people, seeing what there is available. My favorite part about these kinds of events is to meet other collectors, people that are really passionate about cards. And yeah, there was a lot of friendly people. There was a lot of people that were being very generous. And yeah, I had a great day.
Awesome, great to hear. Awesome, right. So let's talk about NZ Card Collector Show. I'm gonna get tongue-tied at this point.
It's okay.
Number 1? Have we got number 1? Oh, congratulations! We've got a winner here. Awesome. Fantastic. So tell us more about the show down in Wellington.
Yeah, so obviously the show's in Wellington. We run it annually, usually around Anzac weekend. And we've been running the show for 4 years now. Next year will be our 5th year. And every single year it just seems to get bigger and bigger. And we're coming into the problem where we have to look for bigger and bigger venues, you know. And I mean, you probably understand that, Steve, is you know, the growth that you've probably seen from year 1 to year 2 is just crazy. And I think because TCGs are really popping off at the moment, it's quite hard to predict the demand for how many tables are going to go down.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I've been to the NZ Card Collector Show twice now. I went in 2024 and again in 2025, and what an incredible jump between the two. The first year was incredible. It was packed. I think they had, what did they have, 130 tables in 2024, and I'm not sure how many this year, but
it was 200.
Yeah, it was it was a huge event, and it was a lot of fun to be at. And the turnout was incredible. We got there about 40 minutes after the doors opened, and the queue was just right around the corner. It was incredible.
I got a time-lapse video of that queue, and it just goes on forever. It went all the way around the building, out to the car park, and way further. And you know, it's just Wellington's. Obviously, there's a lot of collectors down there, and they look forward to the event every year. And it just seems to be, like I said, growing year on year.
Do you know how many tables you estimate you'll have for 2026?
We haven't actually gone out and offered tables yet. We're still sorting the venue. So once we know that, then we'll know how many tables we can fit. But judging on the growth that we've seen, I'd say just a prediction. I'd say we'd go from 200 to 250 easy.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, we're looking at much bigger venues now. It's like I said, it's hard to predict, but it just seems to be growing year on year, and so that's what we're predicting. Yeah.
We actually did open some packs on stage, which included a full booster box of Destined Rivals for a giveaway, but also 2 Build and Battle boxes of Evolving Skies, which unfortunately we got absolutely destroyed on.
Passionate response from me. Anyway, all right, ready, Steve? No, you're not ready. Shall we just take a break? Okay, right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's just not right, is it? Okay. Oh well. Evolving Cries it is. We tried. Evolving tried. We tried. Okay, Evolving tried, everyone.
But I also ripped a Tag GX All-Stars box from my own personal collection. Just a casual $1,000 box. But I managed to pull something really special.
Great.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I didn't mean it.
What's the biggest card that we can pull from this now then? What are we looking for?
Okay, so there's some exclusive Japanese arts that have never come to English, specifically full art trainers. So the one that is the most sought after is the Sightseer.
Okay.
It's a waifu. Everyone loves their waifus. And Erika's Hospitality, I think. Those are the 2 big ones.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
But also there's, do you remember the gold Zekrom Pikachu?
Yeah.
Those were exclusive to this until they got released in those promo boxes.
Boxes,
It was really weird because this released in 2019 and those promo boxes came out in 2023.
Okay.
Or 2022, 2023. So there was a big gap there and everyone thought, hey, these gold cards are exclusive. And no, they weren't. Yeah. But there is still some tag team gold cards that are exclusive. There's Mewtwo and Mew, and Garchomp and Giratina. I think those 2 are the ones that haven't been released in English yet. So if I pack one of those, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's do it.
And lo and behold, on the second pack that Steve opened, I got what I wished for.
All right, let's see what we get. Ooh, Giovanni. See, I don't even know what the trainer name is. Oh. Ooh. That is pretty cool. Oh! A gold. What is that? Is that Mewtwo?
That is what I was looking for.
Golden Mewtwo. There we go. That made it.
That's the one we just talked about. It's exclusive Japanese.
We have peaked, everybody. We have peaked.
And there it is, the fantastic Mewtwo and Mew gold card from Tag GX All-Stars. Absolutely stoked that was my pull in that box. This went directly to VS Grading to go to PSA in America. It looks great. It's got great centering, no damage, so let's hope for a 10. But I wasn't the only one to pull something great on the day. Here's RMN TCG pulling a base set pack out of a Pokecollection mystery pack.
My God! This is incredible. Guys, all right. We want to get your phones out and film this right now. Get your phones out. Let's see. Oh my God.
And in the end, pulling an absolutely awesome holo out of the base set pack.
Trainer.
Come on, hollow.
Oh,
or
right.
a
Gust
hollow
of wind, I think that one.
Tangela.
Vulpix.
Oh.
Electric
Energy.
energy. All right.
Shaking.
Oh, okay. Is it Blastoise?
Is it Blastoise? Let's go.
Is it Blastoise?
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
That's awesome. Nice work.
Face it.
That was super awesome.
Still a great hit. Still a great hit.
Take photo.
And with that, my time at the Auckland Card Show was at an end. What a great event. Steve has done such a good job of making the card show very professional and overseas quality. I can't say enough good things about it. I think they've done a fantastic job. I'll definitely be attending next year. And actually on my way home, I managed to get a cheeky shot of Mount Ruapehu as I was going over the central North Island. Such a beautiful spot and the perfect end to a great weekend.